Alright guys, let's go ahead and finish up the reading homework for tonight. So right now we're looking at how does the town react when the mule dies and why do they react this way. So the town has a ceremony for the mule just as if it was a human, and they treat the mule as if it's a symbol of heroism, where they believe that the mule lived this heroic life and suffered and worked hard and got its happily ever after, and now has had this very honorable ceremony. And so they're treating the mule like a human, like a hero. So let's continue reading and see how the ceremony ends. With that, the sisters got mock happy and shouted, and had to be held up by the menfolk. Everybody enjoyed themselves to the highest, and then finally the mule was left to the already impatient buzzards. They were holding a great flying meet way up over the heads of the mourners and some of the nearby trees, where already people with the stoop-shouldered forms. As soon as the crowd was out of sight, they closed in circles. And it's talking about the buzzards here. The near ones got nearer, and the far ones got nearer. A circle, a swoop and a hop with spread out wings. Close in till some of the more hungry or daring perched on the carcass. They wanted to begin, but the parson wasn't there, so a messenger was sent to the ruler in a tree where he sat. The flock had to wait the white-headed leader, but it was hard. They jostled each other and pecked at heads in hungry irritation. Some walked up and down the beast from head to tail, tail to head. The parson sat motionless in a dead pine tree about 2 miles off. He had scented the matter as quickly as any of the rest, but decorum demanded that he sit oblivious until he was notified. Then he took off with ponderous flight and circled and lowered until the others danced in joy and hunger at his approach. He finally lit on the ground and walked around the body to see if it were really dead, peered into its nose and mouth, examined it well from end to end, and leaped upon it, and bowed, and the others danced in response. That being over, he balanced and asked, "What killed this man?" The chorus answered, "Bear, fat." "What killed this man? Bear, fat. What killed this man? Bear, fat. Who'll stand his funeral? We." Well, all right now. So he picked out the eyes in the ceremonial way, and the feast went on. The yaller mule was gone from the town except for the porch talk, and for the children visiting his bleached bones now and then in the spirit of adventure. So to finish off, what is the purpose of the buzzards at the end of this first part of chapter 6? So the buzzards symbolize the harsh realities of life. And so when Hurston describes the buzzards, she has them kind of mock what the humans had just done. So the humans had a ceremony to honor the mule, and here the buzzards are having a ceremony in order to honor their soon-to-be feast. And so what this indicates is that the mule didn't die as a hero. It dies because it got too fat. So remember that the townspeople had fed this mule a ton of feed, and it got very, very heavy. And that's actually what killed the mule, was that it was overweight. But this excites the buzzards because it'll make a good meal. This is why they say, "What killed this man?" And they're talking about the mule. And they say, "Bear, fat." And there's something very ominous in tone about this ending scene, where we can tell that maybe something bad's going to happen, where these buzzards are an ominous symbol that something harsh is going to fall upon the town. So you will have to read the rest of chapter 6 to find out. However, that is tomorrow night's homework. So I will see you there. Thanks so much for watching my videos, and have a good rest of your evening. Bye.